Big senior day victory for the Hartford women's basketball team, 56-49 atop the Stony Brook Seawolves. Player of the game in Sherelle Moore, a senior from Bridgeport, Connecticut. And I'll just read your line here as 8 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe, 12 rebounds, 17 points, 35 minutes of play. I always joke on senior day, who's got the added pressure, seniors to produce or underclassmen to make sure they send you out on the high road? Obviously, you just took that upon yourself to have a big game.
I did. It's just a little sentimental. You know, you want to end, your last home game here with a bang. So I just wanted to make sure I left here on the right note and, leaving a mark for the underclassmen, and then just going into the tournament with a little momentum.
It's late in the season now, and it seems like you can be tired, you can be banged up, but today you played as if it was your first game and you had a ton of energy. Are you finding yourself to get more energy knowing that the postseason starts next week and it's either win or go home?
Yeah, basically, I just got to come into realization that, it's win or go home right now, and I just want to give it my all, give it to my team, let them know that I'm here for them, and I'm going to give them my all these next few weeks.
Let's just get a little bit of your emotion from the rest of your senior class. Shanice Boltron, Amber Bebko, Katie Roth, great sportsmanship by Stony Brook, allowing her to be in the game, and then Erin McKinney. Just talk about the class in 4 years, and it's going to be wrapping up coming up in May.
It's been a great year with these guys, and I live with them, so, we see each other all the time, and we've been joking with each other all week saying, today's our last game, and Amber's my roommate, so she's just nonstop talking about it. So it's a little sad, that it's our, the season's coming to an end, but, we have all of us have bright futures ahead of us. We all have great majors, and, it's looking bright for us.
Congratulations on the great game. Best of luck in Binghamton next week.
Thank you.
Now joined by the head coach and Jennifer Rosati. And before we get to Sherelle Moore real quick, this was a game just for momentum-wise heading into next week's postseason. And for the first time in quite some time, girls were having fun, played aggressive, played their style of basketball. And you got to be happy with, in the final game leading into the most important games, that they played a good solid 40 minutes.
And they just played like themselves. I feel like they've been putting a lot of pressure on themselves, and every loss came with like more dread that we weren't going to get ourselves out of this hole. And it was just good to see them be a little more relaxed and have a few things go their way and really earn today's victory with their defense, which is something we've been preaching all year. So I'm certainly proud of how they responded the last 2 games, and I feel like this is who we got going into Saturday. And hopefully we'll be able to fight with the best of them.
Sherelle Moore stole the show. I always make the joke about underclassmen or seniors who's got the most pressure, but it was a sophomore class, and Morgan Lum and Deanna Mazer really contributing to make sure they send out the seniors on a high note. But Sherelle Moore she played as if this was her last game in a Hartford Hawks uniform.
It was nice to see her go out so well in front of her friends and family, and she's been a kid that's put a lot on herself this year and really tried to, be an example of what hard work means, and it was painful to watch when she was struggling mid-February to not get in a rhythm and not play like herself. And so, to see her come out against Albany and against Stony Brook tonight and just kind of play relaxed and with a sense of urgency, but in a good way, it makes me proud, because that's what I want for these kids. I want every senior that goes through here to feel like they're a better player and they're a better person when they leave. And I can say, honestly, with this senior class, they have had a great season individually. They've been a great group to coach, and I'm really proud about sending them out into the real world with who they've become, because they really represent Hartford women's basketball well, but also themselves and their family well.
Congrats on a big win.
All right, thanks.
That's the head coach, Jenna Rosati. The women will be in action in the America East Championship Tournament next Saturday at Binghamton. Stay tuned to HartfordHawks.com for all the latest.